Hey, how's it going? My name is RJ from the Silver Side.
Hey brother, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm great. I love the Captain America.
Oh,
Is it
thank
a
you.
is it a structure or is it a
Yeah,
painting? I can't tell.
it's a figure.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah.
That's super tight.
Well,
Well,
I'm
who else do you have
a
there?
collector. Storm, Black Panther, Falcon, Zach from the Power Rangers, a little bit of everybody.
Oh,
I'm
cool,
a huge
man. Yeah,
collector.
that's
Yeah.
a sick collection.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Of
Um,
course.
I wanted to take the time to talk about Ellis's relationship with his dad, and we see it's kind of complicated in season one. And later on we learn about some events that and we learn why they're so distant from each other.
Mhm.
However, in season two we slowly start to see the conflict resolve between the two. I want to know, how do you think the rebuilding of Ellis's relationship with his dad helped him stay together and survive in a place where people don't normally survive?
That's a great question. I think something that the show has continued to show us is that when people are pushed apart and when people aren't willing to work together, that's when things get really nasty. That's when people die. Um, and I think especially from Boyd's point of view as the leader, he needs everybody to be on his side. He
Yeah,
needs everybody to be willing to work with him, especially his son.
yeah,
Because if his son's not going to follow him, then I really don't know who else will.
yeah.
But then for Ellis's point of view, it's a lot of weight to carry to know that you can't go to your father and ask him for advice. You can't go to your father to say, "Hey, this is what I'm dealing with my partner, my love of my life," or "Hey, man, I'm terrified still because I think I'm gonna die." Like those things, they need to happen.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that they're finally rebuilding that is
Yeah,
is just going to make them stronger in their relationship, but even just as people,
yeah,
emotionally, physically, all across the board.
absolutely, absolutely. So speaking of like having to be there for each other, Boyd actually tells Ellis in season two about Fatima and having to be her one piece of something that this place can't take away, and to
Yep.
basically be her anchor. I want to know, if you were in your character's shoes, who would be that one person that would be your anchor, or that one thing that would be your anchor?
Oh, that's such a good. If I so if Corteon was in
Yeah,
this town.
yeah,
Oh, okay. There's two people. First of all, would be my mom. That's just got to be the easy question or the
yeah,
easy answer because I love my mom. I need my mom. Otherwise, it'd be my best friend is Devonte. I
yeah.
think if he was there, then I think would be good because we'd go on our own adventure and figure we'd get out in
Yeah.
48 hours. I'm telling you that now.
Listen, I'm gonna hold you to it if it ever happens. Hopefully it does. I'm gonna say it's 48 hours. They're supposed to be out by.
Yeah, oh yeah, maybe 49.
So speaking of, I want to touch on Fatima a little bit. Her relationship with Ellis is one thing that seems to be holding her together. But we slowly start to see her break in season two. And I want to know, do you think that Ellis's ability to keep it together, or his relationship with Fatima uh is enough to kind of keep her going, or does she need more than one anchor?
I think that real truly, I don't think it's enough. I
Mhm.
think I think Alice wishes it were,
Yeah,
but especially for somebody like Fatima, she's too big of a person. She's so full that my love and my support is only gonna do so much.
yeah,
And I think she's gonna have to continue to find other ways to make it through. And that's the challenge because even like look, if you go back to when Alice and his dad weren't good,
yeah,
Fatima, well, she was holding me down for sure,
yeah.
but I still needed to figure out what was going on with my dad. And so I can hold Fatima down, and I can be there for her as much as possible. But she's gonna have to figure something out because it's not enough. It just simply isn't.
And I think there's a certain advantage to having one anchor, but I'm concerned about the people that don't have any anchor. So I want to ask you, in this situation, do you think that it is an advantage to not have that anchor and to still be okay in a place like the town?
Yeah, I think so. Look, I think they're almost equal. The only thing about not having any is if you're running and there's a monster, I just keep running. But if
Yeah,
I'm running as a monster and my anchor is here,
yeah,
I have a really tough decision to make between
yeah,
do I save this person or do I get out of there?
yeah,
And that's where, but then at the
Yeah,
same time, when you got an anchor, then you got somebody to go to bed with, you got somebody to have coffee with if we got coffee.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, if you don't have that anchor, or if you have that anchor, you got to run away. Somebody's got to live to tell a story. And,
Exactly.
you know,
Hey, you know what? That just might be
yeah,
the tough choice you got to make.
got to make those decisions. And finally, I wanted to ask you, what are you most excited to explore? What are you most excited for fans to see you explore through Ellis this
Yeah.
season?
What am I most excited to see the fans explore with Ellis? Um, you know, I think I'm excited for them just to maintain a sense of real hope within the town. Because I think everybody else is doing their due diligence and they're saying, you know what, we got to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
But something I really appreciate about Alice is they made the tough decision to say, you know what, like, what if we don't get out of here?
Yeah.
What if, like, let's actually consider that, because we've not been successful. If we don't, how could we live here? And I'm excited for the fans to see what life within this disturbing place could be, and how that also comes with its own challenges.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Corteon. I really had enjoyed our conversation today.
Of course, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Have a good day.
You too, brother.